That concludes questions for oral answer. Prior to the lunch break, the House was debating the Game Animal Control Bill. Nikki Wagner was speaking and has 8 minutes remaining should she so require it.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Local Government and Environment Committee spent many hours investigating and discussing the Game Animal Council Bill. There's been a huge interest in this topic and very active discussions since about 2005. And the Game Animal Panel hearing process led by Margaret Austin dealt with over 4,000 submissions. And we too heard a significant number of submissions. The key to this bill is that the Game Animal Council can manage herds of special interest for the purpose of recreational hunting only, and can I repeat that, only where this activity is compatible with the management of the public conservation land. And we already have a highly successful model to imitate. This model is the Fiordland Wapiti Foundation. And that foundation has been managing the effects that deer have had on the Fiordland environment for over 7 years now. And they're managing them both for conservation and for hunting excellence. And it's the hunters, because as we've discussed, recreationalists often become the best conservationists, and it's the hunters that have taken on the responsibility of managing and improving the environment where these animals live. The hunters are working actively and in partnership with DOC, and they're focusing on pest control in the area. They've been doing a lot of work on predators such as stoats and rats, and they have installed and maintained over 70 kilometres of tracks right throughout this area. And this really has improved the environment for flora and fauna, and particularly for some of our endangered birds and bats. And they've also taken the pressure off the environment by culling non-Wapiti type deer. This is of course for conservation reasons, but it's also to improve the quality of the Wapiti stock. And finally, just to add a little thrill to their events, they have supported a project to reintroduce the blue duck into the area, and that has been very successful and appreciated by all. So this area that's cared for by the hunters and the Fiordland Wapiti Foundation is a shining example of better conservation outcomes and a better hunting experience. And that is why we support this bill. It will encourage more New Zealanders to get out and enjoy our natural environment. It will encourage more New Zealanders to engage in conservation activity. It will help us manage our game animals, that's the tahr, the chamois, the deer and the pigs, more effectively, and it will provide for better hunting opportunities. Of course, the fishing community has Fish and Game, and now, after today, the hunting fraternity will have the Game Animal Council. And I look forward to seeing that council up and running and adding value to both our conservation estate and the recreational hunting community. I commend this bill to the House.
Moana Maki.